Hey guys, Ryan here from Indy Wrestling School, and today we're talking about why it's important to remember your roots in pro wrestling. Coming up. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing below. We put out new videos every single Thursday. First off, before I start the video, I just want to thank everybody. For whatever reason, I've had a ton of t-shirt orders. The link's below for the t-shirts. Just want to thank everybody for purchasing Indy Wrestling School shirt. I actually need to get one myself. I always wear an ECWA shirt, so I need to I need to wear my own shirt, I guess, on the channel. But for whatever reason, I've had a ton of orders in the last week, so thank you to everybody who's supporting the channel. And just so you guys know, any of the money that comes in from the membership here on the channel, or from t-shirt sales, or anything I do, goes right back into the channel with video equipment, giveaways, stuff like that. I don't ever spend the money on myself or anything like that. It all goes directly back to the channel, so thank you guys again for the support. So this week, I just wanted to talk about why I thought it was important to remember your roots in pro wrestling. One of the things that I typically will do is every couple of shows, I'll send a thank you message to somebody who was important during my pro wrestling career. And more recently, one of the guys that came to mind was a guy named Evan. We were doing a backyard wrestling show in 2002 on public access. We were on TV, and this guy reached out to us. He had been trained as a pro wrestler, and he was a referee. He had done some shows for the early ECW when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling, and he'd done a ton of the New Jersey independents and stuff like that. But long story short, he was somebody who was quote unquote in the business. He was also running a show on public access, not a wrestling show, it was a horror show, and he was the host of it. And he reached out to us, and my first thought was, oh, he's here to just kind of beat the crap out of the guys who were disrespecting pro wrestling. But it was the total opposite. He saw what we were doing. He saw that we were character-based and character-driven, and we weren't hitting each other with light tubes and stuff like that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just think that's dangerous for kids to be doing. So he saw what we were doing, and that we were trying to make it sort of respectable in our own way. And he wanted to help us out. So we were probably 17, 18. A couple of us were 18. So he got involved and helped us, and literally helped us for the next 4 or 5 years until we made our pro debut. And he was on our first ever show that we held, the first professional show we ever did. And that was kind of his swan song. He basically saw us off. Every time I drive to the venue, I think about him. And the last, again, every couple of shows, I'll send him a message and just to let him know. I don't think you know what you did for all of us, me specifically, passing down your knowledge. And I try to do that with everybody I come in contact with, and I try to do that here on the channel. But I've been fortunate where I've met so many people who are willing to pass on what they knew. And it all started with a guy named Evan, who wrestled again as Christian Greed. And I always think it's important just to tell those people, what they meant to you and how important they were to you, while you still can, because let's be honest, you never know what's around the corner, what tomorrow will bring. So I always encourage everybody, don't forget where you came from. If I was in WWF right now, or if I was signed to AEW for doing whatever, I would still think back to, Christian Greed helping us out in the backyard, and still be sending those messages. So, it just comes with hopefully not having an ego, or if you do have an ego, at least acknowledging the people who helped get you where you are. And I'm not saying I'm anywhere hugely successful or anything like that, but I'm exactly where I wanted to be. And that's thanks to guys like, Christian Greed and Steve Carino, and people who have helped me out along the ways. And, there's dozens of other people. I'm not going to list them all, because I'll definitely leave people out and I'll feel bad. But I just want everybody to kind of think back to who's helped you get to wherever you are, and let those people know and thank them. And, if you have somebody who really helped you out, maybe leave a comment below and let us know what they did for you and how you benefited and how that impacted your life or your wrestling career. So if you like this video, please beat the shit out of the like button, and we'll see you next week right here on Indy Wrestling School every Thursday.